Ethan, wait!
Let's take a walk or run down Mission Impossible memory lane to figure out why 2 has the worst stunt in the entire franchise, how Dead Reckoning took that and recycled it for the better, and not only that, but what else has been recycled from Mission Impossible 2. That's right, this isn't just one mission, but 3 in one video. Light the fuse. Tension in a Mission Impossible movie is of paramount plus importance, but artificial tension can be a killer. And we get a host of both of these types of tension during the infiltration and sabotage sequence. To get the bad tension out of the way, let's talk about that horrible jump. And it's not even that the jump is horrible, but them rushing to do the jump when Luther's not ready is beyond brain dead.
Package away in 5.
I'm not ready. The louvers aren't moving.
Come on, Luther, we gotta go.
Wait, there's a glitch in the access. Go.
Luther, we're out of time. On the count.
Please, baby, open up.
5, 4,
Come on.
3, 2, 1. I'm going now!
Ethan, wait!
We could talk about the timetable, how they're on a literal clock because the guard shifts are switching over, so they're rushed. But it makes no sense why a majority of the team would be pro face diving straight into a metal roof. Look, time is tight, but we're already starting off on the wrong foot with that choice alone. Then we get some moderate to good tension while Ambrose and his team, I absolutely love Dominic Perel with his horribly dyed black hair, I've been there, buddy, are infiltrating the skyscraper while Ethan is making his way through destroying all of Chimera. And even though you might argue that there's a little bit overuse of slow motion, some slightly too slow walking, it's all still working. Until we get the totally normal and natural action of being right at the finish line, just about to finish your full mission, and then having just the most horribly timed melodramatic flashback montage that gives the bad guys enough chance to get in there and interrupt you. Now we got another wrong foot moment. We only got 2 feet, Tom. How are they both wrong? After that, the movie does a lot of heavy lifting to thankfully revitalize our faith in the sequence. We've got some good gunplay, very clever dialogue to have Ethan slip up.
Was it top bid?
Why? You gonna make me a better offer?
37 million pounds? Not really.
Somebody has been slipping you our mail.
The outside tension of the team knowing that Naya's in the building, but they can't get through to Ethan yet. And all the great tension around Ambrose's just head up ass sexism and Naya being sent to retrieve the Chimera gun.
One can't hold Naya responsible for our actions. You know, women, mate. Like monkeys they are. Won't let go of one branch till they get a grip on the next.
And especially Naya injecting herself with the Chimera is just a chef's kiss, a highlight of the entire sequence.
Bitch!
You're not gonna shoot me, Sean. Not this bitch. Because she's worth 37 million pounds.
And then it just fucking goes downhill from there. Starting with horrible brain dead dialogue.
What do you think you were doing?
I wasn't thinking. Just trying to stop you from getting hurt, that's all.
You who don't have a conscience.
I guess I lied.
Which doesn't make any sense because if you wanted to protect him, you'd have injected him with the Chimera. Unless the math of Naya plus injecting herself somehow equals Ethan not getting a bullet in his head, but for some reason, I don't think that math works. So now we've got to 3 wrong feet. Somehow. But I get why they're trying to do that. They're trying to humanize Naya. Unfortunately, the real moment that they could have slipped that in seamlessly was right here.
I'm infected with Chimera. You know you don't have a choice. Just do it.
Have her say Ethan needs to shoot her. Have Ethan say you who doesn't have a conscience. I guess I lied. Him point the gun at her chest and then him change his mind. So now all those wrong feet ran us right here because she reads him correctly and says,
You can't get us both out of here, can you?
He confirms, readies his escape, and gets us almost back to a good place with this emotional exchange.
We've got 19 hours and 58 minutes. I'll get Bellerophon into your system before then. Just stay alive! I'm not going to lose you!
But now it's time for the dumb stunt. We can guess reasons why he can't take her, even though the film doesn't explain it explicitly, like maybe it's too low to actually take 2 people on the parachute and not splat. But then if that's the case, don't do this! because dude can't take her with but has enough time for style points is so dumb. So not only is the stunt stupid in a bubble, but the cascade of idiocy around it really drags it down. Now that we've covered that, we can get to Dead Reckoning's glorious recycling, but first a little mini recycling that happened in Ghost Protocol, because after Ethan got his mission and passed it on to Carter and Benji, Benji gave us this little tidbit.
We're going into the Kremlin.
I thought you said the Kremlin. I thought you said the Kremlin. Okay.
Which was straight up recycled from the same sequence when Billy said,
Billy, I think we've got a problem. Naya's on the wing up early. Billy, do you copy?
Yeah, I got you, Luther. Sorry, exactly where is she?
In the building.
Say again, mate. Sounds like you say she's in the building.
I am. She is.
Well then, she's not likely to be alone, is she, mate?
I'm just left wondering if Mission Impossible 2 had actually played better. Would we have had Billy this whole time instead of being replaced by Benji in 3? Because I, for one, want to see the Rogue Nation opera sequence, but instead of Benji in a closet, just Billy still in his helicopter, just right outside the opera house. Now for Dead Reckoning. And this time we've got an almost identical situation, but with a few key differences. First is that we're setting up expectations far in advance. Minor expectation is Luther setting up the fact that Ethan has a backup speed wing in case his parachute gets used, gloriously as we get to see. And also the fact that the plan is always to have Grace be on the train and join Kittredge after Ethan leaves with the key. So we've got that expectation planned far ahead of time. We don't have to explain in the middle of a gunfight why Ethan can't take Grace with her. With him. Not only that, but we set up that Kittredge is on the train far in advance, and most importantly, we've got a great and flawless sequence all around it. We're not taking wrong steps. We're not ending up on the wrong foot at any point during the sequence. Furthermore, when the time comes for Ethan to jump and use the parachute, we reinforce and remind the audience why he can't. It can only take one. And then after that, when Ethan is having his crisis at this moment, we have Grace remind us and him.
I understand.
Grace.
Ethan, it's okay. This was the plan.
And then to help propel the moment, we have Briggs and Degas come in to light a little fire under Ethan's ass. Roasting Tom Cruise over an open fire. I don't know why I needed to sing that for lighting a little fire under his ass, but here we are. Cherry on top, Tom Cruise still got to flip midair before he got to float off into the distance. Before that third and final mission in this video, that's how Dead Reckoning took the worst stunt in Mission Impossible 2 and recycled it for the better. And I promised a third mission, and here's me delivering it. It's this magnum opus. I worked 7 months and hundreds of hours on it, and I don't know if I just don't know how to title it right, but it is bombing. And I promise you, it's even better than my 2 Mission Impossible Fallout tattoos. It is worth your time. Go check it out. It's so good, and I'm so proud of it. And it'd just be a shame if it got lost in the upload shuffle.